Radiant team ban. Radiant team ban.
Behold the horn of Magnus.
Radiant team pick. $10 remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Crystal Maiden.
Radiant team pick.
Timber Spirit.
Dire team pick.
Life Stealer.
Radiant team ban. $10 remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. $10 remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. $10 remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Earth Spirit.
Dire team pick. $10 remaining.
Slada.
Radiant team pick. $10 remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Slog.
Dire team pick. $10 remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Disruptor.
Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team pick.
Naga Siren.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Prepare for battle! "30 seconds to battle!" The battle begins!
Kills.
Tribute to my house. Master.
Cover your eyes! Dire's bottom tower is taking a drubbing.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
That was nurturance.
Behold, a subtle bird.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Captured in the flame.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Regeneration!
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Go!
The Dire's poor top tower. Can its end be drawing nigh?
Have been denied. A soldier's fortune.
Loaded to the gills!
Time is running out for Dire's middle tower.
A sudden bird.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
No!
I return to ultimate.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Can't feel a thing.
You must have mistaken purpose to flatter. Trickster's rule of illusion.
The Dire's poor top tower. Can its end be drawing nigh?
The old guard.
Oh, cover your eyes. Dire's bottom tower is taking a drubbing.
Well done. What have we here?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Location.
Slaughter's blink timing. We got a Naga free farming. Let's just have Miracle keep running at them. We can get a 20-minute blink and we don't care. But you really need to be able to enable your lifesteal. And I feel like one of the blink daggers. So if not the Slaughter blink, prioritize the Magnus blink. Get a blink online so you can start doing some infest bombs. And then you can create more space for your Naga. Open up the map, take towers. Any towers you take pushes the lanes, gets you access to the enemy jungle, makes there just a lot more resources and farm on the map. And Naga can pull even further ahead.
On top lane again, Ice going in onto Man. Miracle is there. They're going to look to turn, but his face is here. But the response is not quick enough, though. They lose the Abaddon. Liquid again, getting away with these plays up top. Now on the killing spree. That armlet done as well. He's going to get harder and harder for Faces to punish.
So very, very annoying here to verse the offlane because how tanky he is, and that's like suits Ice, but don't feel like he's played all over Abaddon because he's died now 3-4 times. It has been a bit of a rough lane for him with these rotations coming in, and Martu getting these kills on him. These add up. These is getting Martu a lot of farm, and Abaddon is still farming. Like, Ice is not just dying and getting nothing out of this lane. He's getting good farm out of the lane. He's out farming the Magnus, but it's more the fact that he's accelerating Martu's progression. He hasn't got ultimate.
This man is in a lot of trouble. The TP will come through, but Ice indeed getting chased down. Or Duke it out through the tree line, and now Man could be in trouble. Jabs looking to hunt him down here. And with the burst there off the ultimate, bringing him low, but Man's got to get himself out of range and go off with the armlet toggling. And it looks like it may just save him here. Jabs unable to chase on him, but Man getting away with this play.
It looked like he missed the Searing Chain Slight combo there, which is a bit unfortunate. Hard to hit them on a single target in Fog, but something you'd expect Jabs to land. And Vaceless making room though. Black wanting this tower. This will get him very close to the Shadow Blade, but needs to really respect the Disruptor ultimate. It looks like the ping's coming suggests Vaceless are not going to die for this tower. They can wait, regroup. They've got the vision there with the ward, and they're not going to play around it. Really good Radiant vision here at the bottom tower in the enemy jungle, so they can see the Naga farming. They can also see and protect their Slack in the safe lane, and also have vision around the mid lane. Like, every kind of key spot currently is warded for them.
And it certainly feels like this Naga. I mean, there's something needs to be done more than just watching him, as GH is very close to the relic, top of the net worth, and it's not going to get any better for Faceless if they're unable to stop him at this stage.
Perhaps just banking on this, the ability to scale themselves. They've got 3 cores that scale well to the late game. Embers rush the boots of travel, so as mentioned, this is a less of a fighting build than the Veil. Like, the Veil is like, you want to fight now, you want to really do a ton of damage, but and they get Miracle. They know he's likely alone up here. This is the stage of the game where you're like, all right, Liquid are sending their full position to take the safe lane to get his blink. Let's punish this.
Well, if XY could get the connection, which indeed he can, they should be able to find this one. Miracle has one crush to hold them, but here we have the follow through from Jabs. And again, they will find the kill. And they'll turn it into this tier 1 push as well, especially with that turning up as well in the neighborhood. Getting closer and closer to that Shadow Blade.
Good call from Black. Get out of that safe lane. Your team are making an aggressive move up top. Bottom lane is not safe for you. You're going to get more farm in your jungle. Even go for that gank, go for that tower. His team doesn't need him, so he's in the jungle. They get the tower without him, and that Shadow Blade will come up very fast as a result. Does feel like for Liquid, they've been somewhat restricted in their options because these blinks have come out fairly slow. They're going to have one now on the Magnus with that tower. It's not terrible timing, 15-minute blink dagger, but Lifestealer hasn't been able to get kills outside of the lane. Like, he's been able to kill Ice through some great individual play using just the early phase boost movement speed, but hasn't been able to actually go for any infest bombs. He hasn't had an infest target until it blinks online, and that's going to only happen now. So we'll see if Matu can get active in the other lane.
Matu's just seen himself a Crystal Maiden. Oh, yeah. Come here, little lady. The Ice is there to protect him. No, sir. Get away from my maiden. Matuma Man does not listen. Brings him down, and into the creep he goes for the free ride back home.
Well, can they deny them?
Got to be careful, though, FL. Liquid have mind control with that blink and RP. Where's Matuma Man?
Is he already out?
He's already out.
Okay. Oh, no.
He took control, and in fact, whoa, there we go with the turnaround. Straight in onto XY. We're protected.
Rage is down, though.
Got to be careful. Miracle as well, ready for the fight. Black with the Shadow Blade, looking to try and lead in onto one of the backliners. Will go for the easier kills. Looks towards Kuroki, takes down the Disruptor. But the Static Storm's there, into the Crush. They're managing to control Black here, bringing him down low. Again, he's still got the Shadow Darts, continuing to fight. The Song's there to stop it all, though.
That was going to be a big CM ultimate. Luckily, the Song was up. Otherwise,
it's a good job,
bad for them.
GH turning up there pretty much saved that from being an absolute disaster for Liquid.
That CM ult was going to clean up, and Matu really pushing his hero to the limits there. Getting a lot of damage done, wasting a lot of spells, and did a really good job infesting in his grip, and his team completely left him. Like the Slatter sprinting away, the Magnus is blinking out of there. Either of those heroes gets caught in a Searing Chains or in a Boulder Smash from that Earth Spirit, it's very bad, because the only way they can save, and kind of keep Matu protected while infested is by having those heroes alive, and well, things will settle down now. GH may not be involved in too many kills, or doing much damage, but that is indeed your job as a Naga Siren at this point.
Mid lane, Boulder Smash will connect onto Matuma Man with the chains, bringing him down low. That's that arm there. And of course, full backup from Liquid. Mind control still with the RP. If Vaceless are going to want to try and come forward with this, Black potentially waiting to go for a counter initiation if Liquid do go for some sort of a jump. As he hides there with the Shadow Blade. On control, letting himself be heard. As he will alert Faceless to his presence and just trying to stop this pressure coming out. And it is just creating more and more space for GH.
And like I said, even though they're going for these occasional moves, these smoke rotations, the overall big picture game plan is to go greed if you're Faceless. You've got the Boots of Travel Rush on Ember, the Radiance, Midas from your Abaddon. Slack is probably one of the heroes that maybe doesn't power farm, but can still play. You're still going to scale well into the late game and just look for pick-offs on supports, look to just jungle up with Dark Pack. So we're going to see a farm game out of Faceless. 3 scaling cores. They're just going to accept the fact that they're going to get a very farm Naga on the other side. Lifesteal's a hero that doesn't necessarily scale amazing well the late game. I say that hesitantly because he's got Empower and he's got a Slatter to enable him.
For sure, Empower is
I think he's going to scale all right. Even though it's a hero that typically gets kited, but he does struggle against heroes like Slack, Ember, these mobile cores. Even heroes like Abaddon, because he just ultis. You can't actually... None of these cores are good Lifestealer targets.
On mid lane, mind control. Is he going to find the skewer back? Size does have some backup coming through. Matuma Man will go for the rage and the chase down. And there's the glimpse. Reposition. Size, make sure they get the kill. Nice Static Storm as well from Kuroki, just to make sure that there's no reaction possible from Faceless.
It was looking like a potential turnaround if they don't silence the backlines, but Ember split pushing up top. Not going for any kind of a blink RP. Didn't have backup there. Jabs. Gonna go back for the Veil now. At least he's queued it up. Interesting little choice. Prioritizing the travels first, but has managed to make some use out of them, finding those picks around the sides. And we'll see if he commits to that. There we go. He's going to buy the full Veil. And as it stands, Faceless able to continue trying to make some moves with this Shadow Blade.
I'm just really trying to make the players around this area where they have their own sentry.
Yeah, he knows it can't be warded because of that. He won't be running into a sentry there, but if he goes any further, underneath the tower or above it, he will be running into various sentries that poor Kuro is going to have to continue to buy this game. He gets the GPM talent. You got it.
You got it if you get a hammer, yeah.
I think you get it every game. The 100 cast range is not enough to justify. Glimpses already has 1,800. What's another 100? That's nothing. That's not worth getting. But hopefully the 60 GPM will pay for his sentries this game, because he is going to have to buy a lot.
Let's see what they can find with this. Miracle just picked up the Blink Dagger, ready to go for a big reveal. XY, the closest to the moment the scam will hit. Liquid know that they're on the right course.
Naga illusion expires, so they lose that bit of vision, but they'd love to get a core, but you take the support kills as well. Ember,
Jabs would be a perfect pick here, and there we have straight in with the lead-in and the execution. Liquid get exactly what they came for.
Nice. Nice quick kill, get out. Easy peasy, and Liquid, oh, while that's going on, Naga farming.
It's
no surprise
starting
there.
to look scary, the climb, you know, already reaching nearly 2K ahead of Black Slug. And at this pace, with this sort of momentum from both sides, that gap is certainly only going to increase unless Black can start to get himself involved and find those pickoffs. We saw him earlier, just kind of sit around mid. He's backed up back to the farm, trying to take what he can from Liquid's half of the jungle, so we can have that Echo Saber complete and have a little bit more sustainability in these team fights. Now putting some pressure onto this tier 2 up top, Faceless. Liquid yet to look for any sort of an answer to it, and in fact, looks like they'll just let this one go to Faceless.
It's the vision factor. They want to fight around their wards, not around your opponent's ward. You know that Faceless have taken over your jungle, which means you also know they've gotten wards down, and finding where there's that cliff ward at top is just a recipe for disaster. Slack can easily get into the back lines, Ember can easily find ways to initiate on support, so just not a fight you're interested in. It's a losing battle, even with the pick on the Ember. Ember's got travels, he respawns, he's up there. It's a 5v5.
There we have it. Echo Saber. And Faceless, they really want to make something happen with this Slark in the action.
Yep. Yeah, now they've pushed out that top lane. They're not going to get any more up there. Black's returned, and
he's got to be so careful though. I mean, Miracle's catch, Static Storm, RP, having to play around these two huge AoE ultimates that can cause absolute havoc for him. And Black now with the chase down, taking out Kuroki first. Could be big. The sentry will be dropped. Did get the dart packed off, but he's no, he's not trapped. Will manage to make his way out. Shadow Dance is there, turns towards Matumba Man, and Jabs jumps across in and out as well, looking to keep mind control on the back of it all. They'll bring down Matumba Man. Miracle in response gets XY, but Jabs wraps around. They'll take it 2, they'll get 3. GH couldn't quite get close enough to stop the slaughter. As Faceless will find 3, Black just in time, able to lead in and kick that fight off before Liquid had the full chance to turn it around and get the initiation themselves, which they were so close to, with Kuro heading up to the high ground and trying to throw that sentry down.
That's great play from Black. Yeah. He just goes in.
And getting out of the field with that dart pack. Just over the edge of the static,
to get out of
the field,
yeah. Make sure he escapes it so he can get the ulti off, and then he comes back in. And Earth Spirit doing everything he can to help out, throws the Magnetize on the life steal. I'm not sure that was needed to get the kill, but guarantees that against the potential armlet toggles, you want all the damage you can get.
Oh, and a GH kill would be perfect for Faces if they can find it. Boulder Smash to set up. You can already see Miracle making his way down here. He knows that they need to save this Naga Siren. GH, very long mana. Black as well, ready for the cleanup. Straight in onto the Naga Siren. Jabs will get himself out safely. Miracle has no lifestealer with him until now. Matumba Man now ready to gear up. Go for the 2-player combo, and they will find one at least. Straight in, and Jabs is out. Black ready to turn once again. Does have Shadow Dance available. Black very happy to fight at this point of the game. Eyesight Sight is there as well with backup if required. Black straight in. The Shadow Dance was off just in time, so the RP, it doesn't matter.
Oh, the position from the freezing field, very good as well from Nuts. Doesn't look like they've got a TP cancel though. Nuts has been really on point with his positioning. Every time I see a freezing field come out, I'm very impressed with how he forces a song, he gets off a lot of damage, and, well, Black again continuing to be that very active, present carry with how farmed he is.
And he's looking for more. I mean, that fight, again, it could have been more messy for Liquid if Kuro wasn't able to hold back the two of them with that Static Storm.
This is a tough slot game, too, playing against Magnus, Slada, Disruptor, and he has made it work.
I mean, where does he go next with his items? Do we expect to see an early BKB? Is it worth getting the Silver Edge, you feel?
You want the BKB for sure. I don't know if it's his next item, but you definitely need BKB. This game is just always a matter of when. Do you want to get it early and go down to a 5-second BKB? I feel like having a short BKB isn't going to be a big problem this game. You just want BKB to get out of Static Storm and make it so that you can fight more aggressively into your opponents. But Silver Edge first, get some more stats. Liquid. In the Roche Pit they go. A lot of Radiant Vision around this area.
Yeah, they should be certainly aware, and indeed they are. TPs across are coming.
It's dying fast though.
There's no RP. So Liquid, without one of their big ultimates for this, Eyesight ready to lead in. Matumba Man trying to focus down, finish the Roche. Radiant will get the kill, but Matumba Man did grab the Aegis.
Oh, Static Storm.
The setup is going to be beautiful here as he gets it onto 3. Black trapped in the midst of it all. Sentry is down. Can they actually kill him? No. He got the Shadow Dance off in time. Black survives, turns towards Matumba, takes the Aegis out of his hands, and again Nuts with these freezing fields in the midst of it all, calling Liquid to just spread. There's the Frostbite onto Matumba. They're looking for the chase down. They've got the Curse of Averna Slow through the magic immunity. Black has to be a little careful. Shadow Dance isn't available, but they can tank it up. The Shrine doesn't matter. Matumba Man to fall as well. And again, Vaceless are just playing these team fights that little bit better than Liquid.
Felt like they thought they had to focus. Earth Spirit's a huge problem in these fights, but he's still silenced. Like,
Look
during
at the damage Abaddon did. 5k damage.
Well, okay, that's Radiance for you.
I mean, I guess with prolonged fights, it does add up.
And we saw that earlier with ROTK on the high ground hold against NP. Abaddon having a Radiance actually wins this fight.
He just sits there and is, you know, doing the work. But I mean, this setup here.
Oh,
I mean, again, Black.
See the Slark.
They drop a sentry now. They drop a sentry now.
Okay,
but it's too late. The shield was already out.
Yeah. I'm wondering, like, why did they focus Earth Spirit, not Slark, in the silence? And yeah, they didn't have detection. The sentry was just out of range. If they saw the Slark there, they focus him, they kill him. That's a guaranteed Slark kill in that silence. And the fact he's invis and there's no sentries, that wins Liquid. It may have been close. It may have been like a 50-50 fight because Abaddon's Radiance is a really strong power point for him to be fighting at. But man, that was clutch, that Black is invis. He's been amazing this game on his slot.
He's stepping it up. But at the same time, we've got to remember, this is still a game where GH top of the net worth. We've seen games, it feels like, that have been in a very bad situation for Liquid when they have this Naga. It's just so hard to ride Liquid out of a game when GH is playing the Naga Siren. You know, for Faceless, they've still got a hell of a lot to go through if they wish to take this best of one. Top lane. We're going to see a little bit of a solo kill. It looks like we are. Black finding Miracle out on his lonesome. And another kill to add to his tally. 7-0-5 on this slug so far.
Yeah. Ice will continue to get his items up. Going for an Ags, which is not conventional, well, at least right now. Like, the current Abaddon build is more Octarines, Solar Crest, Lotus Orbs. Like, everything else up until this point is pretty normal, but the Ags is going to look to help out his team. If 2 or 3 of his teams get caught in this...
RP'd,
you can save the Slark. The damage block is really, really nice. This is much more about protecting the Ember or the Slark if they get jumped on by an Infest Bomb combo or get caught in a Static Storm. If you're in the area, you just pop that ultimate, soak up a lot of the damage.
Nice. Just making some solo pushes down here.
Why not? He's about to hit level 20 as a... Speaking of peaks for Abaddon, that's definitely one of them. That cooldown reduction is crazy.
That's a free tier 2 as well.
Yeah. He's...
okay, backdoor protection kicking back in.
Just kidding.
Very, very low. Liquid... They want to come around here. I mean, Faceless, they do have 4 of them. Now just deny the tower, but of course now... Faceless taking all outer towers off the map of Liquid.
I'm seeing Naga Illusions placed in such annoying spots. Like, there's one between the tier 1, tier 2 top, one by the tier 3 mid. GH, watching his splits has definitely been great. Have to Song TP away from this.
Do have the boulder smash. Oh my goodness, XY from the laning stage onwards. Been pulling off the plays that have really cemented this momentum that Faceless have built upon. And maybe not be done yet. Matumba Man will jump out, look towards Jabs, but Jabs, he's got the backup of Ice. The boulder smash is there onto Miracle. Matumba will try for the TP out. Do they have the damage? They don't. He'll get back. I believe he got changed in the base there.
Yeah, he's taking damage.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Kura dies. That was over there. We'll see that life steal. TP'd while he got changed, I guess.
They're ready to try and push up for the high ground. I mean, 3 heroes dead on Liquid.
10 Essence Shift, not the greatest, but it's something. And there's 3 cores dead.
You've got the curse.
You don't really want to buy back. Naga doesn't have sleep. That's a level 2 song, so it's quite a long cooldown. A full minute without sleep. They've probably seen that. They're like, wait, this Naga's not level 18. We're fine. They can't sleep us. They've got no song into Static Storm combo.
My goodness. That boulder smash from XY pretty much allowing the sequence of events to happen.
Where was this Faceless in the group stage? They have stepped it up here in the main event. They're such a... This is like the BO1 team, you know. All the big matches they've won in international lands have always been BO1s. They did it at Dota Pit. They haven't won this game, as you mentioned. It's the Naga game.
There's a Naga Siren.
It's looking good right now.
Yeah, it really is. This is certainly what the place that I feel Faceless would have wanted to be. They're 29 minutes in to have this sort of control, as we can see, as we keep mentioning, obviously GH at the top, but then, bam, you've got Black, Ice, and Jabs. quickly behind. I mean, Black as well. You've got to consider we're 30 minutes into a game, and this is a Slark that's only 500 gold behind a Naga Siren who had a very good Radiance timing.
That was the key thing. It's 3 cores all getting a lot of farm on the side of Faceless. For Liquid, GH soaks up farm in all 3 lanes. Like, Magnus is dirt poor, 9.5k net worth. Matu is under farm. Like, this is the result of having a Naga in your team, is that your cores do not get as farm. They've also tried to focus like on going for these rotations, trying to create space for Naga, but at some point you just gotta say, like, we don't need to create space for Naga. She can create space for us. Let Naga create room for Lifestealer, from Mag to actually get some items. They need items for this game to go into the late game. It can't just be the Naga. There's the armor for the Ember. This is definitely nice. The free plate mail against the Slider Lifestealer will help a lot in terms of survivability. Gets him up to close to 30 armor now.
So Liquid will be able to get themselves an objective with this push down onto the tier 2. Ice though, Aghanims is now complete.
He's gonna run in, doesn't really have to be afraid of all too much.
The next team fight could be very hard for them. I mean, how do you play around this Aghanims Abaddon?
Kind of got to ignore him, try catch him in the silence with a +1. Like, you don't want to focus him in the silence, but you want to catch him and then like some other core hero, ideally.
Oh, baited. Fake TP cancel there.
Not sure. There wasn't really any radiant vision.
There didn't have any vision. I guess it was just.
Okay.
I probably shouldn't TP here into the darkness.
Yeah, it's. I mean, Liquid have held control over this radiant jungle for some time. Ember at bottom. There's no silence for him, so yeah, Jabzul. Yeah, he slides. He gets out. He's not messing around. And then Liquid show themselves, so they reveal what looked like Faceless already had a pretty good idea of.
Faceless could try and force them to back up. I mean, these racks are exposed.
Yeah.
Jab seeping in with a boost of travel, yeah. They're going to get a bit of pressure back onto the racks. Look for the permanent range racks damage. So at least try and take something.
Going for the range, knowing that they know they're going to get a response here. A song setup is pretty scary. And they're expecting to be repelled, so they're going for the reliable damage. Get a range racks if possible. If not, who cares? It's permanent damage. Back off, farm. Yeah, they're already drawing lines. Push out this bottom lane. Ice is telling his team, and they're circling the jungle, like, probably saying, let's deward this, let's farm it. Like, right now, I think Faceless don't care if this goes late game, and they should. Yes, Naga is a good late game carry, very annoying. Split pushes the whole map, but if you've got 3 cores against a Naga, you will beat the Naga in late game, and that probably is what it feels like right now. Lifestealer would, if he was on par with Slark and farm, he'd be fine late game. He gets empowered, he gets the Slaughter amp damage to work with him, but he's struggling. He's struggling to keep up. He's getting a lot of farm taken away because Naga illusions are pushing every lane. That's your job as a Naga, but the end result is that Matu is not finding the farm he needs.
GH with that Octarine completion. Picks it straight up as well out of hand, 6k gold in the bank. So, I mean, this game, the ultimate test for Faceless, beating this Naga Siren. As we've said, they're certainly building up to the power that's required to be able to do so. But GH's Naga pretty much flawless in the group stage. And here on the main stage, certainly he himself still having a very similar level of performance. Yep. He's had the space. I mean, granted, his team has certainly been creating it for him. And he has not messed up at all. With what that space has provided him.
It's been a flawless game. Like, I talk about Matu being under farm, like, there is no, like, oh, it's not like a scenario where, oh, GH gives some farm to Matu. It's like, he's meant to be farming kills. That's why Black's so farm. He's got half the CS of the Naga almost. He had like 220 to Naga's 380 CS or something, you know? But he's been getting kills. He's been active. If Lifestealer had found like a similar amount of kills and involvement as the Slark, it'd be a very different case in terms of net worth.
Smoke up and go here from the side of Faceless. The line's been drawn. It's straight into the hands of Liquid. Can Liquid get the jump? GH on the front lines pops the song. Only catches the CM though, because on the sidelines, Faceless already trying to chase down Miracle. Miracle still with Matuma his side and blinks away back to safety.
Very split up fight, and Liquid, yeah, they don't want anything to do with it.
Someone needs to help Nuts. I mean, he's got a... Someone really needs to help Nuts. Jabs! He's there. We'll be able to live another day.
Dirty Naga hands off Nuts.
Well, look at these lanes, constantly pressing that bottom lane especially.
Yep.
Mid lane's starting to work back in favor of Faceless. They come down the mid lane, Black. Let's try and see if we can find something on the back of this.
Not something that, I mean, Faceless can slowly kill it, but last time it was Liquid who forced the fight around it. They're the ones with the Slider Lifestealer, but considering Vaceless' map control and their vision, the vision is the big thing here. They've got such good control and high ground wards around the Roche pit, so very difficult for Liquid to maneuver around this area. Slider, yeah, let's say Slider has to have a gem at this stage, but it's a great ward spot. The Cliff ward not being scouted out, not being spotted just yet, and very unlikely to be scouted out unless it's a very uncommon ward spot. I mean, maybe seeing more of it after a game like this, because that ward right now is giving tons of info for Vaceless. This is giving them full vision of what Liquid are up to.
Might even see the smoke if they go for it. They do have one.
Oh my god, that is such an MVP ward.
They do, yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, absolutely, as you're saying.
Ice will just run at him.
Yep,
he's like,
we know you got a smoke here, boys. Hello.
What's the plan, he says?
I mean, he's going in very YOLO here, Ice.
He's Abaddon.
He's got his axe. He don't care. Jabs, ready to make the fight happen.
Oh, Ice is...
They haven't managed to take Miracle yet. Ice, the YOLO is probably not going to pay off. He'll try and run his way away. He's not going to make it. 1-for-1 at the moment. Jabs is trapped in the Static Storm, and now Black and XY, the tag team, turn up. They'll take down Matuma Man, turn towards Kuroki, cancelling the TP there with the Searing Chains. Again, Vaceless may have lost Ice, but he certainly died for a good cause.
Yeah, he scouted everything. Perhaps a bit too YOLO. It's one of those... Abaddon's such a weird hero to play. You think you're unkillable, and you kind of are for a little while, but Song is a great way to waste the borrowed time. And he's got down to like 50 HP before his ultimate even triggered from some kind of burst damage there, so very close to not even getting his ultimate off, it looked like. But as it stands, they're ready to force the high ground. They want to get back to work on this rain track.
Rain track's down.
Possibly the melee. There is RP still, and Blink Skewer is pretty damn annoying to push into as well.
Miracle. The first crush. Very, very slippery. BKB, Shadow Dance, and Silver Edge all available off cooldown. The fortification will come out. Black questioning whether he can finish that melee racks, but it looks like they are going to respect the fact that Liquid are back up, and
the creep
even though Liquid is so low.
Look at the illusions, the Naga illusions, mid, top. Every single wave being skipped here. And
it's holding them in.
I think the backdoor protection was going to kick in at mid, so they actually couldn't continue hitting it once they vacated. And that Rax will heal back up, so not the end of the world. I mean, for Vaceless, they're still perfectly happy. They're winning the fights, they're getting the kills. They took a range Rax. It's still some money. It's not really a key objective. Like, the lane push is pretty unnoticeable. Even a melee Rax at this stage wouldn't be a big deal because you're versing a Naga, but it's progress and it's further farm for them.
But as we said, they really need to kill this Naga. They cannot push whilst GH is allowed to do this.
They've had some really nice pickoffs on her with that long-range boulder smash.
Black lead in.
Whoa.
Not disperse the smoke of Kuro. Just comes out. Immediate blink back from Miracle. Just in time as well before the missed call connects.
Black pings out where the wards are. He's scouted them now, so they should be able to swoop in and de-ward that pretty easily, but very tense around this Roche pit. Liquid want to try and get a pick so they can secure it for themselves.
Black's going to try and play his way around this vision that he knows is there towards the north.
Miracle's just like, I do not want to go on this Abaddon.
Yeah, both teams, I mean Liquid especially, being very careful about how they initiate. GH does now have his butterfly as well, so as we keep saying, this Naga Siren now 6k ahead of the Slark. It's getting bigger and better, that difference for GH, that lead that he has.
Definitely. Oh, escapes just in time from the... I thought he had a Shadow Blade, but that's a very poor Slider as well. We talked about how the Matu and Mind Control was struggling in terms of farm. Miracle is a 4-position Slider. This is where you'd normally see like a Blink Midas. He can't even... One thing, he doesn't have money for a Midas, but for another, it's like... He can't get Force, he can't get like a Shadow... You want a Shadow Blade this game so you can actually catch heroes like Ember and Slark with a Shadow Blade initiation. Very difficult for him to find anything. Casual mech for Magnus, that's a surprising pickup, but I imagine he wants the Greaves to get out of the silence from Earth Spirit, or even getting out of like a Searing Chains. So yeah, he's already actually upgraded the Greaves, but it's a bit of an odd way to get out of that.
Found GH, Black actually getting the jump onto Kuroki, and he is not going to get away safely. BKB up on Black, allowing him to fight through the song. Again,
an attempted boulder smash from afar, but GH wasn't TPing, he was just going for the safe play. So that is the 10-second BKB, was it? I want to say.
Yeah, that was the first use. So actually, didn't know he use Yeah, it was the first.
use.
Yeah, it was the first. Yeah.
We'll see if it secures them Roshan, because they kill Rosh at a pretty slow pace with their draft, and Naga Illusions will constantly harass, so I don't think they can Rosh. Disruptor, short respawn time, and also just not a big kill. Not really a worthy pick-off, but you take it. I guess you're just saying, like, my BKB duration this game doesn't matter so much, but I don't think... I think Black may have some slight regrets about that, but not the biggest deal. Level 25 approaching for him at a pretty fast rate. We'll be looking at probably the stats. Not the biggest here to be hitting level 25. Not a bad game for the Pounce Leash, but Lifestealer can always rage out of it. Oh, and Abaddon actually already hit level 25. This is such a scary time. Abaddon in the front line.
On that shield.
It's 500 HP barrier that you can just constantly reapply.
Again, Black looking for the backlines. Will find Miracle.
Oh, that shield damage is just insane.
It's actually going to get glimpsed back here. They don't have the control though. Black again. Too slippery for them to deal with straight up.
Trying to bait a BKB, I think, with that glimpse, because he didn't even static storm. Perhaps he was thinking that he might waste a BKB again.
Back and they go. Ice straight onto the Rex. Will get skewed away from his team. And they'll use the slip.
Ooh,
I mean, this should secure the Abaddon kill.
They may just let him die.
What's Black's play here?
Yeah.
He turns.
Sack him.
He runs. You're on your own, Ice.
This is what's going to be the story of this game. The Liquid ability to defend high ground. Magnus, his skewer, the RP potential. Yes, your Abaddon is invincible in ultimate, but Song is being constantly used for it. And I think it's with good reason. You don't need to use the Song as a setup anymore. You've got plenty of stuns to set up Static Storm with the Slaughter Crush, the Ensnare, the Magnus RP. Use that Song purely to waste the borrowed time.
Black.
That's a gem, so
Yeah, he's got to be a little wary of this. Miracle and Matsuma Man. Are they going to gear up for a pick? Actually looking towards Roshan. And where Vaceless lack the power to take him, Liquid can certainly bring him down quickly.
They don't buy back a Batten. I think this is just taken, but also feels like a stage of the game where you may just want to hold that buyback.
Black questioning if he can go for some sort of a play here. Just go for the D ward, and he himself's not going to head towards the pit. Jab's thinking about going in though. Very, very close. Jumps in. Is he going to make it? Dire take Roshan, but Timmerman with the Aegis, and Jab is going to be caught and almost certainly taken down. Can they get him out? They cannot. Liquid will take the kill. And maybe even move forward for more here. Nuts hiding behind that tree.
What a sneaky little death. Nuts is just such a good support player. His positioning and like map sense and awareness is just insane, but ultimately great individual play aside, that's a big win for Liquid. Securing Roche, getting the Ember kill, really nicely done. Ember tried to hold his ground and just fight with the Miona. Miona was doing some serious damage there, but ultimately you're not going to win that 1v4, or with a bit of help with the CM freezing field. He came close to killing a Lifestealer, but game has swung back Liquid's way with that Aegis in hand.
Absolutely, and GH Naga continuing to rise. 32,000 net worth nearly.
Oh, look at this change up. Ice going for the refresher. He wants a second ulti. That's a free Aegis pick. They're not gonna, it doesn't, unlikely to come a second time, but you take that, if you get an Aegis for free, it stops really the high ground push from coming, because now your Lifestealer can't just chip at the high ground with Rage. So nice free Aegis pick, and what?
They managed to cancel the TP here, but the boulder smash is off point. GH a little too speedy there with the flutter.
Yeah, that was a key flutter.
What a mess.
But yeah, Ice refresher. This is being picked up entirely as a counter to what we're seeing happen. He's hitting the racks, getting pulled deep into the base, and getting punished because of that. But refresher is essentially the answer to what's killing him. If you Song to stop his ultimate, well, he's going to have a second ultimate. And I like this. It's very unconventional. It's being picked up for such a niche situation, but it's going to work. It's going to solve his problem. No other item is going to do this. Like, he had a Lotus Orb queued up. He had an Octarine Corp queued up at one point. The refresher is going to be the item that saves your life. None of those other two items will save your life. You get a shorter cooldown ultimate, doesn't matter. They're going to kill you instantly.
I mean, it's crazy how much farm Ice has. He's on par with Black Slark. That is insane. And considering he's died quite a fair bit as well this game.
It's top CS. He's been the one pushing out lanes more than the Slark's been hunting heroes. Ice has been hunting creeps.
Talking about the man himself, being focused down in by Liquid. There's the first ult.
If they go on him, he's got the refresh already. They've seen
They
it.
know
though.
this. They know that they can't do it a second
Yeah.
time. A quick sensation about XY wants to fight. Jumping forward. Jabs as well. Coming from the sideline. Silence what to do. They jump forward with the burst. Miracle trying to slide his way. He's not going to make it. They've taken down Miracle. They'll turn towards Matumba, who goes for the rage and the runaway. But again, the slow from this side passive, keeping him controlled. Matumba man's out as well. And again, Vaceless finding the fights, whilst GH, he says, team, can we calm down? I'm trying to win us the game. He split pushes, takes the tier 2. The Naga Siren is everywhere.
I mean, moments like that is why Dota is such a interesting and complex game. An item that you, like Refresher, you just never expect to see in the Batten, or maybe as like a late game lecture, and gets picked up for that situation there. If he doesn't have Refresher, they song, they blow him up. No way you win a fight without the Abaddon, but they don't jump on him. I mean, Abaddon doesn't have a huge impact on that fight, but the fact he stays alive is the impact he has there. The Lifestealer goes on him, forces the second ultimate, but Lifesteal does no damage.
Here we go, GH just buying time. Miracle will be back up in a few seconds.
Okay, yeah, this is just, delaying. Trying to abuse that short cooldown.
Don't have that Static Storm. Can they get them off the racks in time? Miracle will try.
They want to hold the buybacks at this stage. You got
the
Naga.
fortification. They might actually be able to protect these racks. Ice. He wants to stick around and take it, and he will. Gets the melee racks. Can they bring him down? He's got the ult back up. Mind control. Looks like he tried to jump in there, but messed up there with the initial play. Miracle. Stone onto 2. The racks are gone. Faceless get what they came for, and they'll get themselves back out safely as well.
Good safe siege from them, and I think Liquid definitely not worth using a Lifestealer buyback just for that one melee rack. You're entering that stage of the game where you've got Naga, you've got pretty farmed core heroes. You let a melee racks go. Buybacks are going to be much more important. If it's mega creep, yeah, you probably buy back, but for saving one rack's not worth.
And we clear out the shrines, continue to maintain map control. Faceless. Jabs with the Lincolns as well. He's also going to be very slippery and hard for Liquid to catch.
Still can lock him down with the Static Storm as we've seen. I thought he was wondering if he might go for a BKB, just so if he gets caught in a crush, or if he gets Song Static Stormed, he does die. And that Lincolns will not help him out against that, so I do feel like BKB is an item you want as an Ember this game.
Black's going to find Matumba. Poke rage as well with Vice in the neighborhood. Matumba man does have a team nearby. They need to get it quickly. There's the Song.
Is there a Boulder Smash? He's
going to make it out.
That Slider Fist attempt. Yeah, XY was just a little bit too far, it looked like.
Could be I've had to see some interesting plays as well. XY with the gold for the Aghanim Scepter.
Ooh. Holding buyback for now. I don't think it's a spell that's received some serious nerfs, the Enchant Remnant, so I haven't really seen the Ags ever like decide games like it used to.
I guess it's nice this game for saving someone from a Static Storm, just stoning them, getting them out.
Oh, the stone, yeah. And you've also
protecting
got
them from the damage.
Geomagnetic Grip you can then use on heroes, which is probably the big part as well.
Yes.
But yeah, the Enchant Remnant, hard to use because of the short cast range if they're sound. Maybe you get Aether Lens even. Like, late game Aether Lens on Earth Spirit is definitely a thing when you've got Ag Scepter. I've seen a lot of players like Jarek's go for it after the Ags, but
yeah, I mean, just things as well, like stoning this guy, making sure he can't sing. Could be pretty nice, but yeah, he does have to get himself very close and personal.
Yeah.
And as the Ags pick up, we could see some little plays from XY. I mean, he's certainly been having an impact so far this game. A lot of very, very impressive maneuvers from the Earth Spirit.
Definitely feels like that Rax does not change the state of this game. I mean, it's fine not to say Faces are behind. I think this game, considering they've got 3 cores who've scaled well, is still looking alright for them, but
that Naga though,
I think it's more the Naga at 6 slot. I think it's more about the fact now Magnus and Lifestealer have caught up. They were kind of struggling to keep up and farm. They're still a little bit behind, but being 2,000, 3,000 gold behind cores at 25, 30 minutes is bad. Being 3,000 gold behind cores at this stage, 50 minutes in, not a big deal. The farm difference is being reduced.
Black leading on the front. Is he going to go to the jump in? A Miracle. Matumba man's there to block it. BKB popped by Black. Manning up. Has to be careful, falling very low now with the Shadow Dance, continuing to chase down Matumba man. There's going to be a song from GH. He's just out of range. Matumba man will manage to run away though. Jabs now getting the route onto GH. GH trying to play his way out. Looks for the TP. Is he going to make it? He is.
What a TP! The balls on GH. Those are some fucking ginormous balls. Like, how does he get out? He just TPs and grabs 4 heroes.
Jabs, can he kill him though?
How did he even knows there's no stuns left? They use Searing Chains, Frostbite, every stun had been used.
Jabs
It might kill him.
He's
but,
got a remnant in a second. Oh, nah, okay, yeah, miracle
Slack
control there.
Okay, he's not willing to risk it. He hasn't got BKB. That.
Oh boy. This Naga. Unkillable. Apart from the 3 times he's died.
Same with the
But
bad, unkillable. You know, I've called Ice unkillable a few times, and yeah, he's got a few deaths to his name. With the refresher, he's unkillable. Don't know about that, but
I mean, yeah, I don't think we've seen him. Have we seen him gone down since he bought the refresher?
no, he hasn't.
Yeah.
Moonshots kick in. Definitely nice playing this super late game Naga. You can give moonshots to your teammates who it's like, all right, sorry I took all the farm. Here's a moonshot to make up for it.
Well, Matuma Man has the Heart of Tarask complete here on his lifesteal build. So very tanky indeed with that AC and the amount of HP he has.
Synergizes well with the Empower since it's bonus damage based off your primary attribute. So more strength, more Empower damage. Definitely a nice pickup. And of course, HP, get tanky. But it's nice to be able to go for a super tanky HP unlike Hard and also get damage out of it, which is a rare case with the Magnus Empower.
Roshan not quite up yet. It will be the longer respawn. Size. Come around, won't quite get eyes on Liquid. But we're clearing out some of Vaceless's half of the map. Orchid picked up for mind control, so again, looking for any extra lockdown they can build into.
They're going to start looking for answers to the late game at Batten, which is the Silver Edge silences. If you Silver Edge him, you silence him, you can potentially kill him. But it seems Ice can probably see that coming. He's got Manta queued up. He could go Lotus Orb. If you get something to get out of silence, you can still get your ultimate off. So the big thing is not getting stunned. If you get stunned, Silver Edged, and silenced, you're dead. I mean, that's 3 things. That's a lot that has to happen, but it's definitely possible. You Static Storm him out of sleep. You Silver Edge him. He's going to die because he can't get out of that. So.
Smoke from Liquid. What can they get with this one? Ice, not really the guy you want to be jumping on first. And Black, in fact, heading straight into the mist. He makes a beeline immediately into the center of Liquid, jumps forward onto Kurokin with a BKB pop. He'll take one. Turn towards Matuma Man, but the Black Shadow Dance is there, and he'll continue to chase down this lifesteal as much as he can. GH, last few seconds of the song, but mind control's been caught. They've got the vision, they'll bring in Black for the kill, and they find themselves a second once again. Mitch will be able to get out, but Vaceless continuing to win the team fights. And Liquid just can't seem to find an opening to get in and initiate them themselves.
It's still Naga, you're still not going to get a lane of racks off of that. It's like we won a team fight, but your team fight win was killing a Magnus, really. I mean, Disruptor dies, but Disruptor's already back alive. The Magnus is really the only big kill you get out of that, and no big ultimates used. The song is used, yes, but it's got a 30, 40 second cooldown, whatever it is, and it's going to be back up. Yeah, it's already back up. 45 seconds, you're good to go. Magnus will have RP on the high ground defense. And hey, Naga Illusion's pushing top, pushing mid. You can't push out any of these lanes. It is going to be a long, frustrating game for Vaceless to win, and similarly for Liquid, they're going to try wear them down. It's going to be a tough one that they're going to have to try and wear down Vaceless. Wait for those mistakes, wait for those pickups. You've got Slaughter, you've got Magnus, you've got Disrupt, you've got these great team fight catch, and they're going to go through mid to top. Trying to force the issue.
They need to do something to stop this. Vaceless got away with it mid lane. They're looking to it top. Ice will be grabbed back. Finish your first ult, refreshes it, prepping for the second one. They still go down here, taking a lot of the beat down, but Vaceless, it's fine time for turning up. Now the whole team of Vaceless is here.
Yep.
GH. He's going to need to start back, getting bursted there by Jabs. He's out. And now with the jump in Liquid, they need something big. RP's there. They've brought down Black. That may be enough, taking the Slark out of the fight, but GH having to use the buyback there.
What can they get out of this, though? Slark's dead. Can you get a follow-up kill? Can you get objectives? That's what Liquid are going to be asking themselves. Let's try and force this Slark to buy back. And now it's up to people like Jabs to split push, to cut waves.
And Miracle's desperately trying to chase down Nuts, but he keeps holding him back with the damage, making sure that Blink Dagger can't come through. Now it finally does. And they will, at the least, bring down the CM.
Yeah.
And does open up the space for Roche. So this, good news for Liquid. Yep. Taking down Black, absolutely essential there in getting this momentum. to find Roche, pick up that Aegis on Matumba, and maybe themselves. I mean, can they
got 50
forcing
seconds.
out that buyback would be brilliant.
Still a little bit of time to try and do that.
But bottom lane, look who it is, Jabs.
I mean, Naga's pretty good at defending lanes with a 20, 30 second cooldown boot to travel, but it's not just Naga TPing back, so that suggests Liquid are happy with this game. Slowing down, they're not going to try and force those buybacks. You do put yourself at risk, like you get jumped while you're pushing high ground, the buyback comes out, you get team wiped, and suddenly, well, you're in a bad spot. Who was it that got the Aegis?
Matumba.
That's the thing. Naga doesn't have buyback, so you're in a very risky spot. You can't really give Naga Aegis. She's not a good Aegis carrier. She's 6 slotted.
Yeah,
so
she needs those slots.
using a Naga buyback hurts a lot at this stage because it is a hero. You can't just chuck an Aegis on to compensate for the lack of buyback. Can start pulling some more moonshots potentially.
BKB picked up on Jabs now as well. So that song potentially going to be played around even more by the two cores of Faceless. So this game 31-20, another long one. We've had a couple of them here in the best of ones. 56 minutes coming up on the clock. And definitely still with the potential to fall either way this match. Faceless with the overall stronger team that they've managed to mount to. But Liquid relying on the GH Naga that has been able to climb them out of very difficult positions already in the group stages here at DAC.
Yeah, this is about as tough as it gets, but they've held on for now. At this point, you kind of talk about Faceless, like how much stronger can they get? Abaddon's peaking. He's queued up an Octarine, but he's going to have to be juggling items.
Silence immediately onto Matumba. The boulder smash as well actually managed to clip Miracle as well across the tree line.
It clipped 3. It
Oh.
clipped both heroes across the tree line.
XY setting up the plays here for the Faceless side to finish through. Have they got any way to stop this? They have not. Matumba Man will be able to get himself back. But again, losing to Faceless, ready to push this top lane around. GH has been unable to deal with this pressure on this top lane.
Great support play there. Like the blinding light in the Roche pit earlier today, that boulder smash was absolutely crazy.
And here we go. What's Liquid's answer? They will have Kuroki back, but still 40 seconds without mind control. Oh, sorry, without Miracle.
On the slider, yeah.
He does have that buyback.
Oh, not asleep during what?
Pops that song.
Question mark?
It stuns, but it doesn't silence.
Yeah, but you don't need it. I'm just surprised they used his ulti there.
Oh, true. That's the question mark. Matumba Man, focus first, Black. BKB, GH trying to save something with the song, but the rack's falling very, very low. And Faceless will almost certainly take a second melee. They're jumping in. Jabs. Bursting down Matumba. GH. Oh, there's no buyback. There's no buyback.
What a play from Jabs, getting on the back lines. They tried to buy time for the Slatter respawn.
No Naga for 100 seconds. This is the dream for Faceless.
They may regret just not buying back there. It's just a Slatter buyback. It's not worth using a double song and getting caught out for that.
And they will force Faceless out of the base for the time being, but they've lost a second full set of racks. And no Naga for 80 seconds. Very dangerous territory.
They want to end this game likely. They only have like the Magnus skewer deep into the base may be the response and the way to hold your high ground.
And if they can survive these 70 seconds, then they could be a 2 minutes and a half for that buyback cooldown. So if they can go past this point, Liquid, they may be okay. But as you said, Faceless
very
surely want to do as much as they can.
Yeah, very hesitant to go high ground though. 55.
They've got a DD and 21 essence chip. It's the dream.
Just backdoor that tier 3. I guess that you're going to fight backdoor protection, but you may as well fight backdoor protection. Yeah, Ice is like, come on, guys. Let's do this.
This DD rune is going to make short work on this bottom lane as Faceless are cleaning up the base of Liquid. Mega creeps will be out. And Jabs just forcing the side back to the fountain, keeping them away from this push as Black straight onto the tier 4s. 25 seconds without GH, 25 seconds without 40,000 net worth of their team. And with these essence shift stacks and the DD, they're going for the game. Faceless. Can Liquid stop them? They'll hit the RP, bringing Black down low, but is it low enough? It's not. Shadow Dance is there. The buyback from Kuroki. The H is falling. Black is actually looking for kills here. In fact, they're backing away a little bit. Jesus swallowed by mind control. The Static Storm, it will Jabs, but they've lost Matumba Man. Black comes in onto Kuroki for the second time. Miracle is out and down. Mass buybacks coming out for Liquid. Can they hold? They need need something huge. They need GH to be able to force these guys back. He's being rooted, silenced up, jabs back in, Black as well. The Naga's out. Liquid are going home here from this best of one, and Vaceless have done it. They've beaten the GH Naga gods.
Absolutely brutal start. Best of one Dota. Vaceless pull out a hell of a game, and
Goodbye, Naga pickers.